everybody, what is going on? It's me, Captain Vibes. Today we are live action. You already know what it is. Here to bring you this Bleach review of episode 9 titled The Drop. Now this episode, I gotta admit, they did really well with this one, even though it felt very fast. You know, the pacing was good, it really was. But this episode, it really stuck with the panels of what happened. However, they skipped the part when Ichigo and Renji went to see Oetsu. After they met up with Hikifune, it went straight to Kenpachi versus Unohana. But so far, everything I've seen of this episode, it was spot on. Almost panel for panel, almost. There were a few panels that were, you know, switched out or just animated at a different angle, but that's fine. Nothing too much, you know, to really mention about. Nothing crazy, but the colors, the animations, the lighting. I have to keep saying it because it's very, very important, you know, of the things that I catch with these episodes. Again, watching these episodes, it's giving me flashbacks on how I felt about what was happening in the story years ago versus, you know, how I still feel about it now. And I love it. I just still love it because we all know with these shonen series or a lot of series, we always wonder and wait if these main characters are going to get these massive power-ups or how are they going to get stronger throughout the time skip. And I always wondered that with Ichigo, like, damn, when is he going to get some real training? Yes, he did Jinsen before he fought Aizen, but still, this was a very, very, very big leap opposed to what he did, you know, when he did Jinsen. However, yes, Jinsen is very important, but this right here, I'm like, damn, he's getting trained by Squad Zero. And I love the method of how it has to be done because we know in so many other series you have to do 8 million push-ups or you gotta do crunches, you know, against 10 times earth gravity. Motivators doing push-ups on fingers, thumbs. Next thing you know, they doing push-ups on the damn eyelashes. It gets crazy, but with Bleach, you know, it's more spiritual than the physical. They're not made of atoms, they're made up of races. So the whole concept and idea of getting stronger is a whole lot different, and I really like it. And just seeing, like, damn, how strong Renji and Ichigo, how they become, you know, I love that first time I seen that, and to see it animated, man, it's just confirmation, man. You know, Ichigo and Renji is all about them, and of course Byakuya as well. You know, he's part of this training, and Rukia is a part of the training as well. But speaking of Rukia, as you can see, we didn't get to see those cheeks float, you know, and I guess people are still just let down by it because I read a few comments all over social media saying maybe we'll see it next episode. Maybe they cut it out, you know, last week, so no, we'll see it this week. Nah, that wasn't the case. I mean, hey, you know what? I would not be surprised if when this comes to Blu-ray, they continue to sell it by saying, you know, the way they promote it, they continue on by saying extra footage or deleted scenes, or well, they can't say raw and uncut because this is hella raw and uncut. So they may just say extended footage. You know, and that may confuse a lot of people because there's already new footage, you know, opposed to the manga. So maybe they'll word it correctly. I mean, to the anime-only watchers, this isn't new footage, but they'll probably let people know, look, this is going to be extended footage on top of the new footage. You get what I mean? So maybe you all will see Rukia's cheeks on the Blu-ray limited edition. Who knows? But anyway, the whole process of them training, I loved it, man. Those two subordinates that Korenji had, they was just explaining those clothes they had on. Without those clothes, they would have been done. And the fact that Renji and Ichigo didn't even have those on and they still was able to get healed and move forward, I loved it. Then, of course, they went on to see Hikifune. And that right there, man, the quality on that food. We all know, yes, I am a chef. So, you know, her wrist work was cool, you know, to do that simultaneously. You know, that does take skill. Some of that food is real. Obviously, the rest of it isn't, but I like the quality of it. It looks good. Man, so many of those type of animes where they show the food, man, it does make you hungry depending on how it's drawn and animated. You can see the glaze, all the sauces, the way she's just reducing everything. Man, the garnishes, it did look good, but the vibe, the music, they captured it well versus the manga. I mean, this was damn near shot for shot, angle for angle, and I'm not mad at that. Again, it helped with the pacing. The fact that they took out Ichigo and Renji meeting up with Oetsu and instantly replaced it with Unohana fighting Kenpachi, I love that because it added in the one thing that made this episode complete. So with this episode, you got good pacing, naturally good visuals, you got some comedy, you got some revelations, and you got some fighting. All right there. And, you know, so that was a good thing. Now, for the manga readers, you know, for the ones who all know what's going to happen, let me know down below, did you want to see them go on to meet Oetsu or this Kenpachi fight? chances are the Kenpachi fight. I mean, both of those are big revelations. Unohana being the first Kenpachi, or meeting Uetsu, who actually created the Zanpakuto, and to see Ichigo and Renji continue on with their training. But to all my anime-only watchers, let me know down below, is your mind blown? Like, are you just blown away to see that, yes, Unohana is the first Kenpachi? Did you think back to all the foreshadowings Kubo put in the series to give little warnings as to why she was so just intimidating to other squad members, including members of Squad 11, you know? But, man, I mean, Unohana always liked her, man, even before it was revealed that she was the original Kenpachi. But anyway, on to this fight, man. Now, to my knowledge, they didn't extend it, you know? And they did add in, you know, how she was giving a flashback. I mean, how they showed the flashback with Kenpachi, showed him as a child. At first, I was hoping, I said, oh, don't tell me that's the shit. We just get a picture of Kenpachi as a child, and then that image of Unohana back then. Like, please don't tell me that's it. But no, that will be for the next episode. We'll see that full flashback, because I'm like, damn, man, I know this takes a lot of money and these animators are hard at work, but please don't cut the corners like that. I know they cut stuff out, but do not cut that flashback out. Do not. So that's why I was glad, yes, this will be on the next episode. So my thoughts about this fight, 10 out of 10. And I'm glad they just really captured the moment to where it wasn't over the top, too fast and flashy. Like when we seen Bach versus Ichigo, that was perfect. Perfect. Moving fast as hell. You know, you seeing energy go everywhere. But when it's two Kenpachis fighting one another, they're like berserkers. They're like the tanks. It's like the stripes, the movements. It was just elegant but deadly and just fierce all at the same time. The way the robes was flowing, the hair, the light just gleaming off the Zanpakuto. And shout out to the animators again for the lighting, because they were down in the Mugen and that was just damn near all darkness. All darkness, damn near no light at all. But you can still see it perfectly. Again, I don't know how you ninjas watch it, but I watch it on my 4K 65 inch. That's how I watch Bleach, and it just looks beautiful. And I'm like, damn, this is where it's at. And looking back at that episode, man, I remember when I first read that chapter, I knew immediately, like, yep, I know who's gonna die. With this, I already know who's gonna die. And that brings me to when you see Nanao, not Nanao, I mean, yeah, she was in the beginning of the episode, but when you seen Asane reading the letter that Unohana left her, then you see Yachiru picking up Kenpachi's eye patch. Go back and look at it, and hey, you all may laugh, but hey, it is what it is. When I seen the dust particles in the air, I'm telling you, when the light was beaming in, I loved how they add those extra details, because it enhances the mood, man. I'm telling you, music and detail to the effects, it can create an even better mood. I'm telling you, and it did it perfectly. But one thing I wonder though, when Kenpachi took off that eye patch, did it like, I mean, was it just a big blast of, you know, the spirit energy and spiritual pressure everywhere? I doubt it. I don't know, because I was always under the impression that every time that thing comes off, you know, it's just massive destruction. Now, maybe he learned to slightly control it to where, you know, he take it off, he's controlling the spirit energy to where it won't just blast everywhere. Who knows? Whatever. But, man, I wonder, though, when we hear the voice of Nozarashi, will it be Ichiru's voice? You know, will we hear that? That's what I really do wonder that, because now we'll be able to see next episode when this fight will come to an end. And this was a very important move in terms of the story. And it was something I wasn't expecting when I read it years ago. Like, damn, they're going to finish Zanjutsu with Kenpachi. Like, damn. And that's how you know how deadly he is. Even Central 46 was like, oh, no, old man Yama, he stopped that, because he knew how dangerous he would be if he was to rebel. So they was like, no, we're not finishing that. But, hey, with the war going on, they have to prepare with the second invasion. They need to be ready. But, yeah, I mean, not too much to really talk about this one, at least. I don't know why it just feels short. Again, damn near panel by panel. The things that was taken out, it wasn't too drastic. I mean, lighting, quality, sound was good. The flow and elegance of the fight between Kenpachi and Unohana was just spot on. I loved it. Now, one thing people have been comparing is when they clashed. Kenpachi and Unohana, when they did that clash, some people say they like it in the manga better versus in the anime. In the anime, it seems like her face is covered more but also it seems like she's more sad. I don't know. You all let me know down below. But yeah, at least let me know if I missed anything. I know this review feels short. It's probably, what, 10, 11, 15 minutes? I don't know. But I can't wait to see the conclusion of this fight next week. As each week goes by, it's like bittersweet. You know, it's sweet like, yes, a new Bleach episode. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, the time is winding down to when we come up to the end of season 1 of this arc. But, man, we'll see. And I believe there's going to be a Bleach announcement later on this week or tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be about a damn Bleach game that we deserve, or maybe it'll be an announcement about the second season, maybe a release day, or maybe we get a teaser trailer. Who knows? But we'll see. So give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Thank you all for watching. It's me, Captain TheEliteace, signing out.